What if the atmospheric pressure at sea level dropped by 1 Pascal per hour? 1 Pascal. It's the pressure change you might feel when you lift your foot about 10 centimeters. It is, by almost every measure, nothing. So what would happen if the Earth started losing that nothing amount of air pressure every hour forever? For the first few hours, you don't notice. For the first few months, you still don't notice. Your body is great at adapting to small pressure changes. The first thing to get weird wouldn't be you, it would be the weather. Weather is basically just the atmosphere trying to move from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. But in our scenario, the entire planet is becoming the low pressure area. This would make weather forecasting difficult, mostly because high pressure systems, which give us nice weather, would form less often and be much weaker. It would be a planet of permanent mild gloom, which is inconvenient. By year 3, the pressure has dropped by about 26,000 pascals. Sea level now feels like an altitude of 2,500 meters. The entire world population now has mild chronic altitude sickness. Also, the boiling point of water has dropped to about 91 degrees Celsius. This would make it impossible to cook a decent bowl of pasta at sea level. This is arguably the first truly catastrophic consequence. Just before year 6, we hit half our original atmosphere. The air pressure at the beach is now what you'd find at the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. This altitude is well inside what climbers call the death zone, where human life is not sustainable. At this point, most people would have died from hypoxia. The survivors would be living in sealed, pressurized habitats. But the bigger problem is the ocean. The immense pressure of the atmosphere is what keeps gases like oxygen and CO2 dissolved in it. With half the pressure gone, the oceans would start to outgas violently. Your oceans are now sparkling water. This kills basically all marine life that relies on oxygen and fundamentally alters the ocean's chemistry forever. Around year 11, the pressure is less than 10% of what it was. There's not enough air left to scatter blue light, so your sky is now permanently black. We're now below something called the Armstrong Limit. This is the point where the pressure is so low, water boils at the normal temperature of the human body. Saliva, tears, and the liquids lining your lungs would instantly boil, which is again inconvenient. Shortly after, at about 11.5 years, the pressure drops below the vapor pressure of the oceans. The remaining water flashes into vapor and the rapid boiling freezes whatever is left. The atmosphere is gone. Earth is now a silent, sterile, irradiated rock with some very disappointed fish skeletons. So should I be worried? Probably not. For this to happen, Earth's gravity would have to be systematically failing, or some external force would have to be stealing our air. Both of these scenarios would involve other more immediate problems. The laws of physics suggest our atmosphere is quite stable, so you can continue to walk upstairs and cook your pasta without worrying that you're contributing to the end of the world. Still, maybe check your barometer once in a while, just in case.